What's up, creative community? You're hanging with your girl Pigs today, and I'm your host for the most for Wav File Wednesdays, another Klub special. Today I'm chilling with Mr. Tanaka himself. Give us your rundown, babes.
Yo, what's going on? It's a man's Big Soko, Tanaka Soko, aka the Soundbender. What's good?
Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Always. Okay, so good question. First one. Give us the rundown who you are and how your journey into music actually started.
Alright, so Tanaka Soko is a songwriter, singer, rapper, like all-rounder. That's why I call myself the Soundbender.
A full creative, an all-rounder, sound bender. We heard it here live, guys. Sound bender.
Word.
So how did your journey into music actually begin? Where did you start? How did you figure yourself here?
Quite young actually. I used to play around with my mother's makeup kits. Thought I was gonna be a professional drummer or something.
Oh.
Yeah. And then at 9 I was scribbling, just writing down, listening to Elephant Man, the Sean Pauls and everybody.
That's reggae.
Yeah, dance hall. Yeah. So deep in. And I thought I was actually gonna be that guy.
You
Yeah.
thought you were going to be quite a lot, a drama, reggae, dancehall star, and yet here we are. Where
Here we
are
are.
we? We're in R&B.
R&B, Trapsoul, Afrobeats, Afropop.
Still
You
an
name it.
all-rounder,
Yep.
definitely.
Yep.
So what song did you actually give us today?
I gave you my new single. Came out in October.
Mm-hmm.
It's called "For Love."
Where can
For
we
the
hear
hearts.
it? Where can we hear it?
Every on the DSPs. So Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, YouTube Music, everywhere.
Guys, that's
Everywhere.
an exclusive, by the way, nah? You just dropped it in October, right?
I dropped it in
That's
October.
an exclusive. That's a full exclusive.
100.
You're gonna hear it here first on Klub Wav File Wednesdays. This is who we are. We drop it. Okay, back on the song. I'm so sorry. What inspired this track? Like, how did you get into actually writing this specific song?
All right, so it's a sort of a playlist for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm writing from the heart, inspired by the beautiful lady, Mama Soko. So it's a playlist I wrote for her, and this is definitely one of hers. So this was the first one to come up.
Okay, hold on. When we say Mama Soko, who are we talking about here?
This is the first lady, my boss, the real boss.
Are we talking about this
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
Oh,
that dude.
okay. So what sparked that creation? What is it that you were feeling when you wrote about Mama Soko?
This very song, it's that, when you realize you're like, I'm in love.
I'm in love.
And
I'm
you're
like
like,
deep in the dark.
I'm deep in,
Okay.
You're like, yeah, there's no going out, So
Uh-huh.
that's why in the hook, it's like, I found love, and if I die, I die. Well, I do it for love.
That's beautiful.
So
Mama Soko, if you're watching this, we all love you here at Viewers Club. Please, thank you. Another question for you. How do you approach crafting your sound? How do you approach crafting your lyrics, writing your lyrics? Is there a particular process that you actually follow?
I'd like to say yes, but then again, no. All right. So with the thing with music is, I could be walking,
Mm-hmm.
and then a melody like just comes to my
Hits
head,
you.
and I take out my phone, I record it. Or I could hear a beat, and all of a sudden I just have like a tune in my head. I jump into it.
And
Sometimes I just write
lyrics,
lyrics
flow.
with no beats, no melody, just like going in.
Is it like poetry in a sense?
Pretty much.
So
Pretty
it's
much,
like
yeah.
sonnet number 1, Shakespeare, we're doing this for you.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, I understand that we're doing this for Mama Soko, but what do you want your listeners to actually take from this song? Other than the fact that we wrote it because we're in love, but what is it that you want for us to take from it? Like, what should I feel when I'm listening to the song?
That's a good question.
That is a good question,
That
right?
is a
I
good
know, right?
question. Thank you for that. So I'm a hope dealer, right? I give hope for a living. So I believe there's a good part of being in love, the good part of being vulnerable, and I just want to be the voice of those people. It's okay to be in love. It's okay to be vulnerable and be scared. It's okay.
It's good.
So I'm that guy. Like, yo, it's cool to be in love.
Yeah.
Embrace that.
It's good
So
to see a
I want
not being nonchalant.
exactly.
Guys, don't be nonchalant.
You can't pretend to be
You
numb.
can't find Mama Soko if you're being nonchalant.
True.
Please. And then a very dumb question, but it's a question nonetheless. How do you decide when your song is finished? What gives you that, okay, this is it, it's done?
Whew. Tell you what, I let so I record, right?
Right?
Usually I record, and I have like the raw version of the song out as a demo. I listen to it over time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I do? I have a specific number of people I send to, like, yo, listen to this, right? So to me, a song is never finished. So I give them the listen. I get the feedback, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, go back and work on the song, right? Send it back. Yo, what do you think now? You know, obviously, I mean, I can't put everybody's input into the song because that would just, take away from me
it's
as a
too
creative.
much creativity coming in from all angles. Yeah,
But if it gets to a point where everybody's sort of
making sense.
like, yeah, making sense and agreeing with it, like, okay, this sounds real nice, then I think that's when I sort of let go. I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's time to
Let's
let the people have it.
let's let the people do it. Let's
Pretty
do it
much,
for the.
yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. So then, a few more questions for you actually. What is the hardest parts of creating music for you, and how do you actually overcome that? Like when you, let's say for example, when you reach a block, how do you overcome getting a creative block?
Whew. Take a walk.
Always.
Go on social media, to be honest, just like do something completely different from the song. It's very possible. Like, for example, there's one of the songs I was writing.
Yeah.
I did the hook, right? Then I did the verse. And then what happened after that is I couldn't go into the next verse. Because after the hook, it just felt like, yo, this is so nice. I don't want to mess it up, And then I was like, you know what? It's okay. I took a pause, took a walk, went on social media, and then literally forgot about the song that day. And then the next day, I went back into the studio. I'm like, you know what? Where was I? So I listened to the whole thing again. I'm like, okay. I tap into the energy again, and it only made sense to complete it. With something like art, with art, once you force it, or once you come to a block, if you try to force it, you're gonna lose the true meaning of what you're doing. You understand? So I'm likely gonna have a verse that goes way to the
next thing you know, you're talking about bridge, and it's not even a bakery situation.
Exactly. We're supposed to be talking about orders and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, and then have you ever had a moment where you doubted your art? Like, have you ever recorded something and you felt like, damn, this is not working out?
All the time.
All the time?
All the time. It happens all the time. Like, for Love, for example, I only started like really believing in it when the feedback was like, yo, doc, this is nice. My goodness, this is nice. I've been playing the song, since yesterday. I just listened to the song. Like, this whole week, the song has been on loop. And that's when I'm like, oh, okay, that's good,
So that external validation also just like puts it together for you sometimes.
Yeah, because I'm always very insecure with my art, I mean, I love my songs because I'm mine, but having to
have other people listen to it, then it's a different story.
Exactly. So it just like sort of reassures what I'm doing, it just shows that I'm in the right direction. Or because the whole idea is to connect with people, really.
Definitely.
So if the song doesn't connect, it sort of gives you that anxiety as an artist, like maybe I should just do something else,
But have you ever found yourself as a person feeling like, okay, I'm hearing the external validation, people are liking it, but I'm still not feeling it? What do you do when you come to that? Or have you ever actually come to that?
I have, right? But I can't say that I dwelled on that thought way that much to have it affected my decision making. Music is my first love, right? Before I knew how to do anything, it was just my love for music, and so it will always be me and who I am. But life is life.
Life is life.
Yeah, things happen, and
So then, do you feel that moving from the reggae, the dance hall, moving from being a drummer, and then coming into your R&B and your Trapsoul, do you feel like your sound has actually evolved over time? Never mind you finding your sound, but your sound now that you found it, do you feel like it has evolved? And what is it that you've actually learned along the way?
So first, right, do I feel like the sound has evolved?
Definitely.
A lot. I used to be a hardcore rapper, bar for bar.
Like 16 bars now?
21, 48.
If I asked you to drop something now.
Yeah, I could drop right now.
Definitely. We'll do that at the end. We'll come back. Think about it.
Yeah. So there's that, and also the fact that a lot of people can resonate to my music now just approves how far I've come with the music and how good it now is. You know, because I mean everybody starts somewhere, but for you to get to a point where someone can have you in their playlist, that's when you know that the sound is matured.
You're actually gonna be the first song in my love playlist.
Thank you.
I had lost all hope for love.
Welcome back.
Mama Soko brought us back, man.
Welcome back.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back.
You're the first song in my playlist. I'm gonna put it out live for everyone. I'm not. It's
Please.
mine.
Should be everybody's playlist. In fact, I want you guys to play this on weddings, Valentine's, whatever.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, going into your influences and your vision, right? Which artists or genres? Okay, you got the genres. You got dancehall. You got reggae. But are there any other more genres that have shaped your sound? And how do you make that influence uniquely yours?
All right. So I have had several artists, right? So you can have your 50 Cent, because I grew up to 50 Cent and the likes. Many men, exactly. Little kid acting tough. That's been me. That's been me. You've had your Solar 7, Brenda Fassie, and then you have like your Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Tamia. I grew up on a whole lot of different things, and then you have like Kofi Olomide all the way. So just pretty much everybody that I've listened to has shaped how I do music, right? But how I've made it my own is by I'm multilingual, right? So I could do Afrobeats right now, Afropop, right? Like for love, for example, you're gonna hear like 4 different languages. I actually did hear. You had Sotho, you had Zulu, and then I was like, oh my goodness, I'm dealing with a dictionary. So yeah, I love learning languages as a hobby, right? And I incorporate that into the music. So if you don't know me, you wouldn't know like who I represent. I nearly asked, like, did you feature someone in here? I genuinely nearly asked. I was like, no, there's no name featured here, so it's clearly just me. No, high five on the languages, my boy. High five on the languages, please. I need to be using it around. If your music could stand for something bigger than yourself, what would it be? Apart from love. Hope. Yeah. There's a whole lot of depressing music out there. There is. And even if it's not a love song for me, the next song I make is really just to make you feel good and better. I try to bring positivity and light. I mean, life is quite depressing. It is. Like we're under a Ramaphosa's economy. Please cut that. Yeah, but quite cool actually. I met him in person. Shook his hand. Is he a cool guy? Very cool. Are you sure? I mean, I don't know any African president you can go and shake. Are you sick now? Can we come for a handshake? He's like, yeah. And then the body. And he does an entire, and he smells. Like, yeah, we have a picture together. Oh my goodness, you have a picture with a hot cake. The president and my hand. You guys are gonna see that. Yeah, definitely. So it's very cool. Oh, cupcake. Okay, we're almost actually at the end, but just last question before we play this very cool quick. Last question, I'll get back to it. What legacy do you actually hope to leave behind as an artist? What do you want to leave us with? Apart from love and hope, another one. Drop another name, another word. Diversity. Yeah, like I'm a true African. At heart. I love learning languages, but what I neglected to say is I love learning African languages, right? So it's your Lingala, it's your Swahili, it's your Chichewa, Shona, Zulu, Pedi, Tswana, Shitonga, whatever it is. Like we are one as human beings, right? I'm you, you are me. God sees us as one because as souls do not have a race. They don't have a language. We're just light, So in God's eyes, we're all light. And what happens when light comes together is this illumination. Right? I don't want to go too deep into it. But yeah, I'm about to cry. I don't want to go too deep into it. But yeah, man, diversity. It's just love thy neighbor, to put it in a sentence. Guys, love thy neighbor. Don't judge thy neighbor. Yeah. Love thy neighbor. I think we have quite a lot of hurts going on in the world, and we could do with quite a lot more love. True. Just a little bit. Definitely. It's beautiful, man. I'm about to go pray. Amen.
That's gorgeous.
Amen.
Okay, so now we're right at the end. We are right at the end. But before we shut it down, I was gonna say let's play a quick game where you give me a song that you feel is the soundtrack of your life, the soundtrack of your art, the soundtrack of you as a person. But I feel like I want that 16 bar.
You want 16 bars?
I want that 16 bar. I want that 16 bar.
Oh man, it's been a while since I rap. But yeah, I do got bars.
Okay,
once an MC, always an MC.
Okay, give me 4. Let me not pressure you with 16. Give me 8.
Alright, so I am Kinder Bueno, Primo Uomo. I get things done pronto. I'm who to call when everything is on a go slow. Haven't played chess in a while, but every day is one. Wave my hand and things get done, just like a magic wand. Magic word is faith. So every day I let it carry me to the greatest heights. Pizza on the balcony, while I let words of confessions flow out effortlessly. Yeah. yeah.
Thank you.
Shut up.
I still want that soundtrack.
You said you're going to 16.
I still want that soundtrack. I get what I want.
So soundtrack of my life, what would it be? That's a hard one. I never think of that,
I'll give you 2 minutes. 2 seconds.
Tell you what, there's a song constantly in my head. This song raised me, right? It's who do you tell when you love? Tamia. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. That's where I learned how to. So I listened to the song so much on a Discman. I'm that old.
Yes.
On a Discman, and I'll write the lyrics down so I know how to sing along to a song, right? As a kid. And
did you have the book?
I did.
Did you have a book?
I did have a book. Yeah.
People had the book.
So from the book, that's when just writing somebody's lyrics down and reciting them is what actually propelled me further into music. So that's where the writing came from. So that song,
it started.
Yeah.
It
ignited. Yeah, true.
And it sticks with you.
True.
It's a beautiful song, though.
It is.
Tamia gave us a number with that one.
Yeah.
Tamia has given us quite a lot of numbers, but she gave us a number.
That one, yeah.
I know she gave us a number because I can't tell my mom when I'm in love. She judges everyone, so I keep quiet.
No, I guess.
I keep quiet.
Love is good.
It's great.
Love is good. Love is good.
Okay, so we're basically right at the end of our show. Thank you so much for pulling up.
Thank you for having me.
But before we close it off, please just let me know what is next for you. So after this, when you head out of here, where are you going? What are you doing? What should we be on the lookout for?
All right, so we've got visuals in the works.
For love?
For love.
Okay.
The whole playlist, it's 5 songs. I don't know what I'm going to call the EP yet.
You can call it Boise.
My boss will kill me, man.
No, it's fine. It was just a time.
But yeah, it's a EP, visuals for the EP.
Yeah.
I mean, thank goodness I got Elijah on my side, so it's definitely gonna be. I'm not worried about the visuals at this point. It's just getting the
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness, yeah. So visuals, more performances. It's December time now, so I think I just might start crashing some weddings. So, made for.
I have one coming up. Haven't found the partner yet, but I have one coming up.
Call me.
I got you.
Call me. I got it.
Please give us a shout out to any people who actually inspire you, any creatives that you have that you're looking at right now. A quick shout out, man. You can shout me out too.
Well, shout out to you guys.
Thank you, Pegasus. Right.
Shout out Elijah Snaps.
Of course.
Right. Shout out Sounds and Vibes, the whole crew, squad, my producer, Hendrix Ama, my other producer from Angola as well, Abelardo, Mr. Abelardo, dope. Shout out to my whole team, man. It's like, I have a very beautiful team, but most and above all, shout out to my lady, man. I mean, she has me dressed up like this.
No, you're able to if you don't look close enough, you could see a wolf here and some trees. If you don't look close enough,
Yeah, so she helped me make sense of my life. So shout out to her and shout out.
I think most of all, shout out to God.
Shout out to God always. I mean, that's the center of attention right there.
And that's on Amen.
Amen. Word, let's go.
That was Wav File Wednesdays for you today. Thank you for sitting it out with me. I hope my co-host with the most, Mr. Schleim Love, is not disappointed and I brought some good vibes on his seat. See you next time.
Yeah.